Okay, so the quick demo of penny noise. Um, here's the geometry nodes, although I don't know why it's not showing now. um, let's see what we got. Oh, the dimension isn't calculated. There we go. So this is geometry nodes, basic displacement. I could be using the normal or something else, but let's just increase it a little bit. Now we can create the scale 400%. Maybe we should take it to 1,000. Okay, so now you can see the noise somewhat. We can just, yeah, and I have it hooked up to time. So basic, that's Poxel, which is really noisy. Stuple's a little bit more fun and has a little bit more character to it. So you can see it's very efficient, very fast. So yeah, so this is geometry nodes. So you can do 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D. 19 of the most practical, most useful noises from the SLA noises, or penny, as some people knew it. I also added 24 blend modes, and you'll see as you kind of go through, they'll do different things. Hard mix is very black and white, so you get these very, detailed, very contrasty elements coming and going. All right, so let's look at the shader. So this is an instance so this is really interesting. I shoved this into the normal mode and look at this amazing texture that I got. It is just phenomenal. And that's Naki, but we can watch it, you can see it come and go, but look at those details. It just looks kind of rusted and kind of corroded in the coolest of ways. So anyway, that was that. If we plug it into base color, now we have color. We have a limited, levels control. Roughness. Let's make roughness all the way up. There we go. It was showing a reflection of the HDRI, which I'm not sure why it was. I guess because it's going into the principled BSDF. But if we plug the noise straight in, so now there's nothing else going on. We can go down, we can bring level of max up about here. Again, looking, and this is just giving you some color. It's based in the same way that the Blender foundation noise is. But if you want to see it without it, we can always go to factor. Something's going, oh, there we go. So let's go factor to surface, get rid of that, get rid of that. All right, so let's go in here now and 0 and 1. So this is Naki. You can add roughness or remove it. Not a whole lot of difference here because of the way the octaves merge together. In some cases it does a lot, but so this is that. Some people were like, hey, you got these splotchy areas, and all you have to do is pull down the levels a little bit. So maybe 0.1. Yeah, so there you go. I actually set the range on what I considered useful, not on what was originally there. But so you've got Naki. That's cool. It's all real time, as you can see, which is funny. It's actually rendering in cycles and Eevee, and it's important to understand also that all the backends, Eevee, cycle, CPU, cycles, GPU, and OSL all work the exact same. You can hardly tell them apart. So Naki, one of my favorites, Stuple. So let's go there. All right, and let's see. There you go, and you get the original Stupel algorithm moving around and everything. And then I think something that people kind of dismiss is that you can set a period for every single dimension. So you can have things. Let's take a look here, dude. All right, so you can actually see this. This should be 4 wide, I think. So you can actually see 2, and you can see them. But yet, I think the thing I really like about this is that that is a really tight cycling on the tileable noise. But when you look at it at any given point, you're kind of like, that almost works. And if that can work at 2, when you do it, which is much more likely, you'll probably do it like 12, 24, something like that. It works really well. Okay, so that's the shader. Now, oh, yeah, here's the other thing. So basically, turn this on. G, go here. G, go over here. Yeah. Turn it off. So return. We've got something that moves. Ease in, ease out, whatever, that's fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the graph editor. I'm going to select just the Z. There it is. Okay, so just the Z. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to come over here, cube action, and Z. All right, so modifiers, add modifier, penny noise, and now you have the penny noise. And you can increase the strength, and let's set the period to 4. And now you can see that period taking place, and it's smooth. It works really well for animation. So now if we go back to our 3D viewport, and you can see it kind of doing its thing. So simple, effective, I think very useful.